Hello gamers, it is GoldDemon12 back with another Zenless video. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Love to see y'all here. But today I wanted to talk about the banner system and some cool stuff about Zenless, right? So, don't forget to like, subscribe, check me out on Twitch, and let's get into it. Zenless Zone Zero is a gacha game, and because of that means you will be getting your new characters via summoning. The way you summon is by collecting premium currency in the game and converting those into a other premium currency that you can use to pull on a banner and receive those characters. Generally, this is the only way you can receive characters outside of a few exceptions where they give out characters for free either via in-game mail or events. Now, if you've played any other gacha games, this system will be familiar to you, especially if you've played other games by Hoyoverse. However, in comparison to other games by Hoyoverse, there's actually going to be three premium banners that you'll be summoning on, with the third one being different than the rest, and I'll explain that once we get there. So, the three types of featured banners are the character banner, where you summon for your characters, the W engine banner, where you summon for the weapons for those characters, and the Bang Boo banner, which is where you summon for a special assist ally. And that's going to be the special one that I think is going to be very interesting for a lot of players. That third banner where you summon for the Bang Boos uses a separate currency that you can only get via in-game. There's no way to get them by spending real money. That currency is Boopon, so you'll get this from various modes like Hollow Zero. The premium currency you'll need to collect in order to summon on the other banners is polychromes. You will need 160 polychromes for one master tape. That is one currency for the summoned banner. This system is exactly like Hoyoverse's other previous games and is becoming a standard across the industry as a whole, or at least for anybody imitating Hoyoverse. There are two types of master tapes: the regular master tapes, which are used for stable channel signal searches, and the beginner banner signal search, which is summon, and the encrypted master tape, which are used for the exclusive channel signal search and the W engine channel search, i.e. the weapon banner and the character banner. When summoning, you can obtain B rank W engines, A rank W engines, and S rank W engines, as well as A rank and S rank characters, as well as A rank and S rank Bang Boos. Ranks are the same thing as character rarity, so if you're familiar with a star system, this would be the equivalent of A rank being 4 stars and S rank being 5 stars. Just like other gacha games, there is a pity on the banner and even a guaranteed way to acquire some characters from here. Once a player hits 9 signal searches, their 10th one will be a guaranteed character that is an A rank. Another way to put this is every time you do 10 summons, you will guarantee at least one A rank pull, whether it be a character, a W engine, or a Bang Boo. When summoning, you'll be receiving residual signals and NIs. These are resources that can be used inside of a shop to acquire either more currency or character copies. These will be exclusively acquired via the summon system. The amount of these currencies will differ depending on what you pull. For an A rank W engine, you'll get 10 residual signals. For an S rank W engine, you'll get 50 residue signals. Obtaining a duplicate A rank character 1 to 6 will give you 10 residue signals and 1 agent profile for that character. That will be a dupe for that character that will increase their power. Upon receiving 7 of them, you will start to get 15 residual signals. For S rank characters 1 to 6, it is 50 residual signals and 1 character dupe, and upon getting your 7th one, it will go up to 75 residual signals. For Bang Boos, it is 10 and 50 respectively. Now then, to hop into the beginner banner, or the standard banner, whatever you'd like to call it. In this game, it is called the Star-Studded Cast banner. For this banner, the first 50 signal searches are summons, will give you a guaranteed S rank character. So within anywhere between those 50 summons, it will give you a guaranteed S rank. Additionally, these summons will be discounted by 20%, meaning instead of costing 10 per 10 pull, it will be 8 per 10 pull. Now there is one thing I want to specify. This is going to be your standard banner, which means it's going to be currency that's going to be given out in game for this banner. I would never ever tell people to spend their polychromes, hard-earned currency, on the standard banner. That is something you need to keep in mind. Be careful to not spend polychromes on the standard banner, or else you will be wasting your resources as to where you could have summoned for a new limited character or their weapon. The game will give you a significant amount of tapes to use on the standard banner, so there's no need to worry about not getting what you want, as eventually you will be able to guarantee whichever 5-star standard character you want. This banner also includes a guaranteed selector once you hit 300 summons in the banner, and so that's also something you want to keep in mind. The rates for all banners are going to be the same across other gacha games from Hoyoverse. Like normal, the S rank pull chance is 0.6%, and the A rank pull chance is 9.4%. As stated earlier, these games have pity, so within 90 pulls, you're guaranteed an S rank. Even if you don't pull the S rank that you were hoping you would pull, it will be, at least for this banner, be a set from the standard characters. Just like mentioned previously, there's pity in this game. So within 90 pulls, you'll be guaranteed to pull an S rank character. As for the S ranks you can pull, they will exclusively be the standard characters. No new characters will be added to this banner, at least for the time being. There is previous data to support this being changed, as there are other games they have added characters to the standard pool. Currently, the standard characters are Grace, Koldia, Lycon, Nekomata, Soldier 11, and Arena. At time of recording, do not have confirmation on the weapons in the standard pool. Now onto the limited or featured character banner. In this game, it is called the Character-Oriented Signal Search. This banner has the same rules as the previous one, however, you'll be summoning for the new limited character. Limited characters don't mean that they'll never come back, it just means that they are the one that you're currently summoning for, the new character. Eventually they will be reran, and you'll be able to pull them again whenever their banner is live again. Typically this game will have cycles of 3 weeks, or about 3 weeks for each banner, and they'll have 2 banners per update. So the first half will be one limited character, and the second half will be another limited character. And this cycle will continue for every single update. The special rule for this banner is that if you go to 90 pulls, you will still get S rank. However, it is now a 50-50 chance whether or not it will be the featured character, the one you're trying to pull, or one of the standard characters. If you were to lose this 50-50, the next time you pull a 5-star, it will 100% be the character that you were summoning for on the banner. So, to give an example, if you lose your 50-50 to one of the standard characters, the next time you'll pull it for this current banner that's going to go when the game is live will be Ellen Joe. So if you don't get Ellen Joe that first time and you get a different S rank, the next time you get a 5-star, it will be Ellen Joe every single time. You're guaranteed a character within 90 pulls, that is the pity. If you're unlucky, at most it will be 180 pulls to get the up rate character. This character focus banner is the one that will be using the encrypted master tapes, the special summon tickets, the one that you should be spending your polychromes on. The 2 limited banners that will be live whenever the game launches are going to be Ellen in the first half, and in the second half it will be Zhu Wan. There's also the weapon banner, or the W Engine banner. W Engine banner will be featuring a 5-star W Engine that is designed for the specific character it is coming out alongside. The difference here being you will only be summoning for weapons and not characters. There's also different rates for the W Engine banner. Unlike the previous banner, the pity for this banner is 80, so it is 10 less than the previous banner. Accordingly, the rates change. The rates for S rank are now 1%, and the rates for the A rank are now 15%. Additionally, the 50-50 is actually a 70-25. So instead of it being a 50% chance for you to not pull the uprated character, it's going to be a 25% chance for you to not pull the weapon you want, and a 70% chance for you to pull the one you do want. Just like the previous banner, if you lose the 75-25, you will then guarantee the uprate weapon on the next 5-star pull. Once again, if you're unlucky, that will be at most 160 pulls for the weapon. And as for the third variation of the banner, the special one, the Bang Boo Oriented Signal Search. The Bang Boo banner does function differently than the other previous 2. It shares similarities with the weapon banner, being that it is 80 summons. However, this banner is guaranteed to pull the Bang Boo that you select. That's right, on this banner, the Bang Boo banner, you'll be able to select which Bang Boo you are targeting to summon for. On the bottom right of the screen, you'll see an option to change the selected Bang Boo that you want. The premise of this banner is that you keep pulling on it until you get the Bang Boo you want. At a 100% chance, there is no 50-50 or 75-25 here, you're guaranteed to pull that Bang Boo. The difference being is that this is using a different currency. It is using Boo Pawns. This is a currency that is exclusively earned via endgame means and other events, so you will not be able to pay for the Bang Boos with real money. The rates of this are the exact same as the weapon banner, being 1% for S ranks and 15% for the A ranks. With all the information out of the way, I want to talk about why the banners are actually really good despite some questionable things here. See, previously in Hoyoverse games, and this is what I didn't mention in the rest of the video, is that the featured characters are gonna be less. So in previous games, you had 3 featured 4-star characters and 1 featured 5-star character. In this game, there's only 2 featured 4-star characters on each banner respectively. This is an interesting shift, not only for Hoyo, but then as the game as a whole, because this game is ran differently. See, in the other previous games, you have a team of 4, and so it's kind of valid to have 3 other 4 stars that are rated up to fill out your team, ideally. However, in this game, it is a team of 3, and so it does also make sense that you reduce that by 1. However, there's going to be another shift here. Each character works in their own, special way, obviously, because it's a gacha game, so each character is going to have some sort of selling point. The difference here being is that typically in these games, you summon for a character that you want, right? You try to get multiple copies of them to make them even stronger. This can be both a positive and negative thing for pullers, because sometimes people want to pull on a banner for the 4-star, even though that's not recommended. Still though, this does mean you will have a higher chance to get one of the 4-stars you were probably hunting. Let's say you're hunting Sakaku, right? Because she's going to be on Ellen's banner. Well, this means you now have effectively a 25% chance to pull her. Pretty high chance, because you will be getting a 50-50 between this, a weapon, or one of the 2, featured characters, right? Which would be in this case Anton. At the same time, however, this does also mean that there will be less 4-stars available at once. Once this game adds more characters, it's going to be most likely harder and harder to find the 4-star that you're hunting for, being that there's now only 2 slots in the banner that they can take up. So there's both a positive and negative side to reducing the amount of 4-stars on the rate up, as you can now sort of, in a way, easily target focus certain 4-stars, but also you might be getting a 4-star that you don't want more because they will be the other rate up 4-star. Comparatively, this also means there won't be 3 4-stars you can select from. It's gonna only be the 2 4-stars. So if it's, RNG, if RNG, will it be, then you probably won't be getting anything you want, or you might not see a specific 4-star for a while on a banner. As for the other things, such as the Bang Boo banner, I think the Bang Boo banner is fantastic. It is a great change from previous betas, because originally you did actually spend currency on it, but now it is a wholly free-to-play thing. It's fantastic free-to-plays, especially with the selector, because this means you'll be able to get whatever Bang Boo you do want. And it's going to be a Bang Boo that guaranteed boosts the character that you want it to boost, right? Because you'll be able to select whichever S-rank Bang Boo you're hunting down. And it's also great for collectors, as if they keep up with the grind, they'll be able to easily, or hopefully easily, collect all the Bang Boos that they want for their Bang Boo collection of plushies to throw on their bed or whatever. Overall, I think the banners look really good. I'm very interested to see how this plays out, especially with the full income that the game will provide. And what I mean by that is how many polychromes will get per update for any new players new to the genre. I'm not too concerned about the banners. So far, they look really good. I am very interested in the fact that the Bang Boo won't be free. I'm very curious on how they'll add to the Bang Boo banner. Are they going to add Bang Boos every update, every other update? Are they going to be Bang Boos alongside each character, just like a W engine? We'll have to wait and see. But right now, things look pretty solid in gacha terms for all players due to these changes that they've made on the banner, and hopefully everything plays out well. I've already covered my concerns, and outside of, the 4-star situation of it could be possibly harder to get certain 4-stars, or even easier to get ones you don't want, etc. I think the banners look really good so far, and especially with this first update 1.0, I think both banners are pretty decent to summon on. I perhaps will do a further in-depth review on both banners in the future. But with that being said, I've been Gold Demon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check me out on Twitch, and I'll see y'all in the next one.